And here is the Writer's Almanac for Wednesday, October the 30th, 2019. It's the birthday of Fred W. Friendly, born Ferdinand Friendly Wachenheimer in New York City, 1915. Went to work for CBS Radio and there met Edward R. Murrow, whose producer Friendly became. They did a number of news documentaries together for CBS News, where Fred W. Friendly resigned in protest in 1966 when CBS scrapped a hearing on Vietnam so they could run a rerun of I Love Lucy. It's the birthday of Ezra Pound, born in Haley, Idaho, 1885, whose reputation is based in part on his great generosity in promoting the work of other writers, James Joyce and William Carlos Williams, D.H. Lawrence, Marianne Moore, and T.S. Eliot. Ezra Pound, in his early 20s, taught literature at a small college in the Midwest, but he caused a scandal by allowing a stranded vaudeville actress to sleep over at his place. He was fired for that, but the college gave him the rest of his year's salary, and he headed off to Europe with it. He wanted to meet William Butler Yeats, who he thought was the greatest poet writing in English. He found Yeats, befriended him, worked as his secretary, and later married the daughter of Yeats's former lover. In 1914, Ezra Pound met T.S. Eliot, and he campaigned to get the love song of J. Alfred Prufrock published in Poetry magazine. Ezra Pound, who spent most of his writing life on the cantos, a modern epic. There are 109 completed cantos. The first begins, and then went down to the ship, set keel to breakers forth on the godly sea. And we set up mast and sail on that swart ship, bore sheep aboard her, and our bodies also, heavy with weeping, and winds from sternward bore us out onward with bellying canvas. Circe's this craft, the trim coiffed goddess. And it's the birthday of the second president of the United States, John Adams, Braintree, Massachusetts, 1735. Made a name for himself as a young man by arguing against the British right to tax the colonies. Became an advocate for independence from Great Britain. It was Adams who nominated George Washington to serve as commander of the Continental Army, and it was John Adams who chose Thomas Jefferson to write the Declaration of Independence. Here's a poem by Marjorie Saiser, Word Gets Out About the Divorce. Word gets out, and my neighbor Rudy comes across the yard to say, good for you. And Rudy's dark-haired wife, petting the head of their golden retriever, says, come over Friday night, come over for munchies. Word gets out, and I think I'm guilty of looking like someone with a get-out-of-jail-free card. Before their father arrives to pick up the kids for the weekend, I take them to the ice cream store. We stand in front of the array of choices, making up our minds. My daughter with her third-grade split decision ponytail coming out of its holder. My son wearing his 11-year-old I can take it bravery. And in this moment, I see I have done it. I have, for better or worse, cast our lots. Cherry chocolate happiness or Jamaica almond regret, who knows? But it seems like today is a good day for the three of us to have double dips and for good measure sprinkle on a few of those little imported chocolate candies. I think they're called Don't Look Backs. A poem by Marjorie Saiser, Word Gets Out About the Divorce, from her collection Learning to Swim, published by Stephen F. Austin University Press and used by permission here on the Writer's Almanac.